Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I've got 10 dribbling moves that you can use to beat a defender.
This video is sponsored by OneFootball, the ultimate football app that allows you to follow all leagues and competitions from around the world. Keep up with your favourite club, national team, and even players with breaking news, live scores, stats, live streaming, features, and videos in multiple available languages so you never miss a beat in the world of football. Download the free OneFootball app today via the link in the video description.
So the first move we're going to learn today is one of the simplest moves, but one of the most effective at the same time. It's the La Croqueta. And what we're doing is pushing the ball from one side of our body to the other, then we're going to push it forwards to get beyond the defender. And the tip with this one, we're not going to tap the ball between our feet like this. It's pretty difficult to control if you do it that way. Instead, we're actually going to push the ball. So we're going to keep in contact with the ball till it's got all the way across our body, exchange feet by hopping onto our opposite foot mid-flight, and then using our opposite foot to push the ball forward. As you've made contact with the ball on that second touch, you're already in a position to accelerate, and that's what's going to take you away from your opponent. The second move is the touch step over. Another one that's really good for off-balancing the defender so you can accelerate in the opposite direction. First step is taking a little inside touch with your strong foot. That's just going to get the ball on the move, and then we're going to throw that foot around the ball. The reason this is a good one, because a lot of defenders might think you're going to take a reverse elastico or an inside to outside, this kind of move. So if you throw your foot around quick enough, that's going to unbalance the defender. And then with the opposite foot, you're already in a position nice and low, so you can explode out using the outside of the opposite foot and accelerate in the opposite direction. The next move is a combination of the L drag and V cut. Great move to use in those tight space situations where you need to get out of there with the ball. So the first step, putting our foot on top of the ball and performing the L drag. So we drag it back towards us 45 degrees behind our standing leg. Then with the same foot, push it 45 degrees in the opposite direction with the inside of the foot. Then we're going to place our opposite foot on the ball, drag it towards us, exchange feet, and then again, push it in the opposite direction with the inside of the foot. Then at this point, this is where you need to accelerate and get away from the defender. The next move is a variation of the stop and start. Really good move for freezing the defender, so then you can take an extra touch to create the space to make your next move. So the first step is getting the ball out your feet and making it look like you're going to shoot the ball or cross it. So you can plant beside the ball, arm out for balance, bend in your kicking leg, make it seem like you're going to strike that ball. Then as your foot comes down, you're going to cushion it, take a little touch with the inside of the foot. As that ball goes to this side, the defender's going to adjust their body to try and block the ball once again. Then you're immediately going to take another touch with the inside of the opposite foot. So that first touch freezes the defender, make sure you look like you're going to shoot, freeze the defender, then accelerate away. Move number 5 is another variation of the stop and start. A great one if you're a winger, you have a defender beside you and you want to freeze them for a second and then take another quick touch to accelerate away. So this time we're dribbling with the ball and we're going to take an outside touch with our foot. That stops the ball, we freeze the defender for a split second. Then this time with the same foot, we're going to take a touch with the inside to continue on and accelerate away. So let's piece it together. We're dribbling, we cut the ball back to stop, then immediately quick touch and accelerate onwards. The next move is really good when you have a defender on your back. You want to create a little bit of room to make your next move. So your foot's going to be on top of the ball, you're holding off that defender, and you're going to drag the ball to the side that your foot's on. So I've got my right foot on the ball, so I'm going to take it to my right side. So you roll it this way, and this is going to create the bait for the defender. The defender's going to think you're going this way, then quickly, as you drag it, you're then going to take an inside touch. Make sure you drop nice and low, really fake the defender out with that body feint, and then you accelerate off in the opposite direction. So let's piece it together here. Defender on your back, snap it to one side, and then accelerate in the opposite way. Move number 7 is a little bit trickier. It might take a bit more practice, but really effective to shake off the defender, especially if you're a winger. So let's say I got the ball on the wing here, the defender's on the inside. I'm going to roll my foot over the ball, then I'm going to use the outside of my foot to snap it back. Then I can accelerate in the opposite direction and I have time and space. So we have our foot on top of the ball, roll, and we snap it back. Then we accelerate away. Move number 8 is another tricky one, but if executed properly, you're really going to send the defender to the shop. So we're going to throw our foot over the ball, look like we're performing a normal step over, then as our foot comes in front of the ball, we're hopping off of our standing leg and taking an inside touch with that foot. So as we take our inside touch, we then take another inside touch with the foot that we stepped over the ball. So let's piece it over together. So we throw our foot over the ball, hop, nudge the ball, another touch, and accelerate away. Move number 9 is a really tricky one, but if you can pull this one off, you're going to be an absolute legend. So what we're doing is we're rolling over the ball, and then we're going to step over with the opposite foot. Then we're going to take an outside of the foot touch with that same leg that we rolled the ball diagonally. And then our final touch is with the opposite foot once again, another diagonal touch, and then this is where we accelerate. So let's piece it all together here again. We roll, step over, outside touch, outside touch. And the final move is the most complicated out of the 10. It might not be suitable for the 11-a-side pitch, but if you're playing futsal, you're playing with your mates, playing 5-a-side, and you pull this off, it's going to be a great move. So what we're doing is placing our foot on top of the ball, we're going to drag it behind us, stop it with the laces, and then we're going to pull the ball towards us, opposite foot again, and then it's almost like a reverse roulette. So we roll, and then we roll to the inside. So very complicated, but let's slow it down again. So we push the ball out, drag it behind us using the sole of the foot, laces, drag it towards us, change feet, reverse roulette to the inside, and then you accelerate away. So there we go guys, 10 dribbling moves that you can use to beat a defender. And remember, the most important part of dribbling defenders 1v1, it's not the move itself that beats the opponent, it's the acceleration and speed after you've unbalanced them that takes you away from them. But if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.